Hey, everybody, and welcome to the North Park Youth Podcast. I am so excited about this, Cody. My name is Josh. I'm feeling the anticipation talking about this, getting amped. My name is Josh, and I'm the youth pastor at North Park, and this is...
I'm Cody, and I'm the youth ministry assistant here at North Park.
And I want to get right into this because on today's episode, we're doing something it's fun. Not just... This is a multi-parter.
It is.
A multi-part episode.
This is part one.
Part one. So if you didn't know, it is March right now.
It is March.
It's March break. We're super excited because it's March break, and we're celebrating by doing a March Madness episode.
Okay.
Now, you might be thinking, Josh is a big basketball guy. He's probably going to want to, talk about Villanova winning the 2016 and 2018 World Championships, not World Championships, but NCAA
I don't
Championships.
Know anything about basketball.
But we're not talking basketball specific. What we're going to be doing over the next 3 podcasts is doing a bracket. Now, if you've never, you don't know March Madness brackets, essentially what happens is 68 teams are started. They enter into this. They earn their way into a tournament,
right? And
it's like a single loss tournament. If you lose one game, you're out, and it goes from 68 teams all the way down to one winner at the end.
Okay.
And so there's a bunch of the last 16 teams, Sweet 16, then Elite 8, Final 4, and then the championship game.
Yep.
And so what we decided to do is do our own bracket. We're starting with 48 teams, kind of, but what we are going to be entering into this tournament are mascots. Now, if you didn't know this, in the States, there are all sorts of different colleges, and again, they play in these tournaments, but they have some really unique mascots. And so what we thought we would do is introduce you to these mascots, and then we would kind of work our way down. So in week number 1, we've got one group of mascots.
One side of the bracket.
One side of the bracket.
Thank you.
I got you. And then next week will be the second side of the bracket. And then we're going to take a vote at youth on Wednesday, March 22nd.
All right.
And on the Friday, and it will all be secret. You enter in who you think should win.
Anonymous.
And then on that following Monday, we will announce the winner of the bracket.
All right.
So
that's fantastic. I should put a disclaimer out there. I know next to nothing about college sports in the U.S.
That's okay.
But I feel qualified to vote on which mascots are good or not.
Yeah, because we're going to be showing you the mascots if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening, you can either pause what you're doing, look them up, whatever you think you want to do. We'll try and describe them as best as we can, though.
Yeah, for the audio listeners.
All right. So should I tell them who we're going to be, who we've got on this side, or do we just get right into it?
I'd say let's just get right into it.
All right, let's do it. Here we go.
All right.
Our first matchup. So I'll say in this region, a mascot named Swoop got a bye.
Okay.
But we have a matchup here. It is Buzz / Rambling Wreck versus Ralphie the Buffalo. Now let me tell you. I'll tell them about about Buzz / Ramblin' Wreck, and then you find Ralphie.
All right.
So our first matchup is Buzz, and he is from Georgia Tech, which is in Georgia, and it's a tech school. And so it says this: while Buzz is the official mascot of Georgia Tech, Ramblin' Wreck is the real mascot that leads the team out onto the field. So we're actually looking at Ramblin' Wreck, which is a car.
Yeah,
it's just a car. It's not even. You know how most mascots, it's either a real life pet of some sort of animal,
or it's a person dressed up as
a person dressed in a mascot. This is just a car that they wheel out onto the field. It's like an old school car. I want to know about Ralphie the Buffalo because I have a feeling. I'm not about the Ramblin' Wreck.
So the Ralphie the Buffalo is literally. There'll be if you're watching on YouTube, there'll be a picture up here. But for the audio listeners, he's literally just a buffalo.
Yeah,
that's
can
seems
you turn
to be
so I can see it so that I don't
running rampant with 4 guys trying to desperately hold it back.
It's like a legit buffalo.
A actual real life buffalo.
And did you tell us what school it's from?
It is from. Let's see if it says it here. I don't know, but it says CSU on the
Colorado State probably.
So again, I don't know anything about college sports in the U.S., but perhaps Colorado
State. Rams? But that's not a ram.
It's not a ram.
All right, I'll look it up. You keep talking about Ralphie.
All right, so yeah, Ralphie, it's a buffalo. He seems to be rampaging. I assume that they take him out either before games or during halftime.
Oh, it's just
as
University of Colorado, the Buffaloes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there we go. Ralphie the Buffalo.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I'm all for Ralphie.
I'm voting Ralphie all the way on this one. Like
Let's
a
go.
car, really?
Yeah.
That just seems kind of boring.
Not a chance. All right. So our next matchup is going to be the Boilermaker Special.
Okay.
Or Donald Duck.
Okay.
All right. So who are you going with?
I'll look up Donald Duck here.
And I'll go Boiler.
So, okay, here again, like I said, this is probably my third or fourth time saying this.
Yeah.
Don't know anything about college sports in the U.S. However, I said to Josh when we were looking all these pictures up, Donald Duck is one of the only mascots that I'm familiar with.
Donald Duck. Everybody knows Donald Duck.
It's a clean looking.
That's Donald Duck. That's my impression.
That was a little scary. It's anyways, it's a clean looking mascot, designed well, full body costume.
Yep.
He looks like a cute little duck. Mm-hmm. And yeah.
Okay. So on the more controversial side, we've got the Boilermaker Special. And you know what? Honestly, he looks pretty cool. Like it's like but it's interesting because it's just like a ripped dude with a head like
and like it's chipped like
it's true.
It doesn't really look very well kempt.
But here's the interesting thing. We're going to talk about Purdue Pete at some point, aren't we?
I think so. There's a
couple
multiple
Petes
in our
Pete's
lineup
do we have
here.
over here? Pete.
I'll search it.
Sorry, Paydirt Pete. Oh, maybe not. And Pistol Pete. Okay, never mind. So what I was gonna say was I thought because there's Purdue Pete,
no Purdue Pete,
and the Boilermaker Special, but it's just Boilermaker Special. But this is obvious. We're going with the Duck here, right?
Of course,
yeah,
of course. We
like
have to.
We got it. Like Donald Duck probably
it's
could be like a number 1 seed.
Yeah.
If we had done actual seeding.
It's going to be up there, I think, in the final, however many we have.
All right. Next, we have Mike the Tiger and Nitro. So why don't I find Mike the Tiger?
I will find Nitro.
And okay, so Mike the Tiger is a tiger.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
It's for Louisiana State University, LSU. It's a live mascot, an actual
LSU.
tiger.
They're the LSU Tigers.
They
right?
are the LSU Tigers.
And to be fair, there is some like we talked about the buffalo. It is kind of cool to have a live animal as your mascot. Like that's kind of cool.
I
you
guess
got to
that's
admit.
true. But it's just Mike.
Yeah.
It's like Ralphie's a cool name, but Mike.
Yeah. And like Ralphie like runs around.
I like the name Mike.
I'm assuming.
I like the name Mike for the record. Just not for a tiger. I don't know.
I like Ralphie the buffalo runs around like there looks like there are 4 guys trying to hold him back. That's exciting to watch. There's no shot they let a tiger run around. It's just, right?
Yeah. Well, no, and he's just sitting in his cage like, "Hey guys, I'm Mike."
Poor Mike.
Poor Mike.
Poor Mike.
All right, what do you got,
boy Mike?
You got Nitro?
I have Nitro, which honestly is pretty cool. Wordplay already gives him bonus points.
Yeah.
Nitro spelled Knitro because he's a knight.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So cool. He's dressed in all gold. He's got a cool badge on his chest. He's riding a horse, which is also really cool. Horse has the same badge, and like it just looks cool.
Yeah, he's awesome. Central Florida is the school.
Yeah, I'm voting for Nitro.
Yeah,
here
I'm
because
also voting
cool
for Nitro.
Name, cool get up. Horse, like
100%.
It's all cool.
All right, Nitro moves on to the second round.
Well done, Nitro.
All right, next we have Duke Dog, another live mascot, versus Sparty. Why don't I look up Duke Dog?
All right, I'll look up
Duke
Sparty.
Dog, and it is spelled D-O-G. I asked Cody earlier if it was D-A-W-G, which would have, I feel like, given. Oh no, it's not a live. Sorry, it's not. It's not a live dog.
It is very much a costume.
It's definitely a costume, and so it's James Madison University. And I know about Sparty, so it's hard to talk up Duke Dog right now because he's just like a bulldog,
and like it's
with
not
the
a good
crown
looking
on.
costume either.
No,
like he kind of looks. It's just not good.
Yeah. All right, tell us more about Sparty.
Sparty, again, this is one that I knew about before going into this. He's just cool looking. Like the suit he has on, and like the suit is like muscular. He's
this
jacked.
looks like what the Boilermaker Special was trying to go for.
Yes.
But it didn't go far enough.
Yeah, he's got a nice like forest green like helmet, like full like Spartan,
and also just like
Spartish.
Spartish, yeah. Like, look at the muscles on this thing.
He's just
man, oh man,
yoked.
All right. So we're saying Sparty, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All
Yeah.
right,
Look at
here
the
we
chin
go.
on that guy. Holy mackerel.
All right, Cody. We're going to have a challenge here because
no.
we've got Bevo, which I will explain because it's my
okay.
boy Bevo.
Yep.
And you've got Cy, C-Y.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Bevo is a live mascot. It is a longhorn for the University of Texas Longhorns.
Yep.
Hook 'em horns. This is my team, Cody. This is like
There's no bias here.
There's
at
no
all.
bias. Coming in completely unbiased.
Yeah.
Bevo is the coolest looking cow you've ever seen. He's got long horns.
Yep.
He's got spots, and the color of his he's got like a burnt orange look to him that
More of like
matches,
a light brown, but
matches the color, like the school color. Like look in here.
Yeah, I guess a little bit. That is pretty cool.
And he's got his name right on his face.
Yeah.
with the
it's a harness. They have
some sort of harness.
It's not in his.
This
fur.
guy, so at the games, he's there every single game, hanging out in his own little pen.
Yeah.
And people come over, say hi to him. He's super nice. Bevo, hook 'em horns for the win. He's going all the way. He's
Okay.
going all the way.
Okay. It is pretty cool. I will admit.
All right.
I have Psy, which is
I've never heard of Psy.
What is he? Is he a snake? Is it a bird?
Is it a plane?
Whatever it is,
on earth?
he has
the
like
Iowa State Cyclones.
You know how some mascots have teeth, but like they're shaped teeth.
He looks like a Ninja Turtle.
He does look like a Ninja Turtle. He has, but the teeth are like painted on almost.
Yeah.
It's 2D. It does.
I don't even feel bad about sending Bevo on in this round.
I don't even feel bad about saying this is awful. This is just bad. Iowa State, get your
Bevo moves on. All right.
Mascot game
Next, we've got Sebastian the Ibis. We couldn't quite figure out the pronunciation versus the Stanford Tree. Oh, and this is going to be controversial here because I'm telling you right now, I stinking love the Stanford Tree.
Oh my gosh!
All right. Okay, sorry,
Wow.
I'm taking a second here.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
Sebastian the Ibis is another duck. It's the University of Miami Hurricanes. Maybe Ibis has something to do with ducks, hey?
Perhaps.
Yeah, long-legged wading birds.
Okay.
Interesting. Anyways, you know what? Cody, this guy's pretty cool.
He is pretty cool.
He's got some nifty-looking eyebrows.
I like the hat he's got.
He's got some skinny legs, but some like fluffy arms. Yeah, he's got like a fast food joint from the 50s burger hat, you know, chef's hat kind of thing.
I like how he's wearing the jersey, but it's a good some mascots do a really bad job at like half mascot, half human, but the legs here, because they're skinnier than the rest of the costume, it makes it look like a duck.
Yeah.
And I appreciate how well they did that. Stanford Tree.
Oh my gosh, he's the coolest.
Horrifying.
He is the coolest.
It is horrifying.
I think he looks so awesome.
It's terrifying.
The mouth.
Like that, like classic, like 1960s Joker mouth.
If you're driving, listening to the podcast right now, you want to pull over and Google the Stanford Tree.
You really don't. It's awful. I hate looking at it.
I do
not enjoy
I
this.
feel like I probably enjoy
I'm
it for
going
more
with-
ironic reasons, so I'm happy to
It's
go with
funny
Sebastian.
because it's so bad.
Yeah. All right, so
But
Sebastian's
I'm
moving
going
on.
with Sebastian for sure because
All right.
the Stanford Tree scares me.
All right, we gotta fire along here. So let's go to I'll go. So we've got Nittany Lion versus Big Green in the next round.
Okay.
Nittany Lion is like they're both pretty lame, to be honest.
Oh my goodness.
Nittany Lion is more known, like it's a very known mascot, but he's like
It looks
super
like the neck thing is like out of the jersey.
Yeah.
It looks like the person in the mascot like came late to work.
yeah,
and like
exactly.
rushed
Like
to
oh
get
shoot, I got to throw this on.
Yeah. Big Green again, horrifying.
Yeah.
That is nightmare fuel.
And okay. Yeah, it's definitely. So I think Nittany Lion is going to move on, but probably not past next round, right?
Yeah, I would agree.
All right, Nittany Lion is moving on. Okay, next round we have Big Red, from Arkansas, and that's a cool looking bull. Versus the Masked Raider.
All right, I will look up Masked Raider.
All
Okay.
right. So I'm going to talk about Big Red. He is a bull. Or no, here's the thing. It is actually, it's not a bull. It's a razorback, which is a type of warthog.
Okay.
And so that's why I was trying to figure, like, he's got the tusks and everything.
Yeah.
That's cool looking.
It's like a really nice, like, ruby red.
Yeah.
Like, or crimson red, I guess. Yeah.
It's like well put together, this
matches
fella.
the jersey. He's clean looking. Yeah.
All right.
I agree.
Tell us about the Masked Raider.
The Masked Raider is literally just a person in a mask with a cowboy hat. That's literally it. It's pretty boring.
All right, let's move on to so we're saying Big Red's moving on.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. We're saying.
Okay, so here's the question: do we want to go to the other side of the bracket, or do we want to go back and fill, like, keep going down the one side?
I'd say we should keep going down the one side.
Okay, so next we have Ralphie the Buffalo versus somebody who had a bye going in. Swoop.
I will look up Swoop here.
Okay, so we've got Ralphie the Buffalo, who we both like. What do we have with Swoop?
So remember earlier I was talking about how they did a good job with the human / mascot like transition.
Yep.
This Swoop is one that is not good.
Okay.
Like the top half is like, oh, that's a cool looking like bird mascot. The bottom half is like, why does he have human legs? Why?
All right, so we're saying Ralphie's moving on?
I say absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so next round, we've actually got a bit of a challenge ahead of us because we have Donald Duck versus Cosmo the Cougar from BYU in Utah. Cosmo's a cool looking dude.
He is.
He's a cougar, which like if you've ever seen like an actual like cougar cat, they're really special, cool looking animals. This one, and they've done a pretty good job.
It's like well detailed.
Yeah, well detailed, good arms, good head.
The one thing I'm gonna say, and this is gonna knock him out for me. I'm gonna choose Donald Duck because the lips make me uncomfortable. Why are they shiny?
A great question. It's because it's the person's actual lips in there. No, I'm happy to go Donald Duck because Donald Duck is awesome.
He's iconic also, yeah.
All right, if you look up Big Al, our next mascot matchup is Big Al versus Nitro.
No, this is hard because Big Al is an elephant, but he's so cute. Like,
so he's from the University of Alabama.
He's got like elephant paws, a big long trunk. He looks like a happy guy.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know this, I am very afraid of mascots.
Oh, interesting.
And people in costumes like this. Mm-hmm. This one doesn't make me fear. Like,
interesting.
It makes me happy. I like this one.
Their team name is the Crimson Tide, and I think the whole thing is like they're going to trample you.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
As much as I really love the elephant, Big Al, I'm going to have to choose Nitro.
Interesting.
Because Nitro's so cool.
I was going to say if you want to pick Big Al, I can, but I cannot stand the University of Alabama, so I was very much hoping you would pick Nitro.
All right, there we go.
All right, Nitro moves on. Next, I will look up the Jayhawk.
Okay.
So we have Sebastian, that awesome looking duck from the University of Miami, versus Jayhawk, who is the Kansas Jayhawks thing. It's like a pretty cool. It's fine. It's not,
don't like
but
it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it.
All
like the yellow is too yellow. The red is too
red.
Lots
of yellow, lots of red, lots of blue.
Doesn't match with the blue.
I'm not a big Kansas fan, so I have a bias here. I'm definitely in to send Sebastian on.
All right, let's send him.
Because I really do think Sebastian. Here we go, controversy.
I want Sebastian versus Donald Duck.
But who's the better duck? I think it's Sebastian. We'll see if we get there.
I might have. I don't know.
All right, next, if you look up Gator for me.
I can absolutely do that.
So we've got Gator, who I imagine is from the University of Florida Gators, versus the Nittany Lion. Again, I really feel like if you put up almost anything against the Nittany Lion, I would go Gator.
It's the unkemptness from the Nittany Lion for me. Yeah. Like you got to look like you're trying.
Yeah.
So
honestly, like the Gator looks a little bit like. Do you remember? What was that dinosaur's name that was purple?
Barney.
Barney's
like scary, though.
He's got a little bit of like scary Barney in him, don't you think?
Yeah, he does.
Anyways, but I still think he moves on because the Nittany Lion.
I also like his sweater.
Yeah, the Nittany Lion looks like you could go to any costume shop and it's like the last thing on the shelf.
Yeah, yep.
All right, next we have Big Red, which was that awesome looking thing. Can you look up Otto the Orange for me?
I can.
We've got Otto the Orange from Syracuse University.
I like this one.
And
really
versus our friend Big Red from Arkansas. This is a tough matchup, hey?
It really is because Big Red, I like him. He's like I really appreciate the the tidiness of a costume.
Yeah.
And like the Big Red is really tidy. It's really clean.
Yeah.
I like the colors of like orange is just a really good color.
And this little guy, super cute.
He's
super
so cute.
quirky. I'm happy to send on Otto. What do you think?
I was gonna pick Big Red.
Oh,
just because again,
okay, let's hear
I
it.
don't like the transition between costume and humanness because he has human arms, and I'm like, the orange doesn't match. It's a little weird.
All right,
it's a little weird. To
okay,
me.
I'm okay to send Big Red on.
All right, I'm sorry,
cute
all
little...
Auto fans, because I really do like this mascot,
Yeah.
but I think Big Red is just that little bit better.
So I somehow missed 2 matchups, so let's go back up for a second.
Okay.
So we've got Minuteman versus Sparty.
All right.
Honestly, I don't know how.
Okay. Honestly, this is no competition.
Guys,
this is no competition.
We're going to save your time here. If you want to Google, well, and Cody will put it up. Sam the Minuteman, real creepy.
Honestly, human mascots are not good.
No.
Like, I really do like Sparty. He's going to get beat out by something else because human mascots are just weird to me.
Yeah.
It's not good.
All right. And now this is a controversy that we didn't talk about before, but there is a second Big Red from Western Kentucky.
Are we doing Big Red versus Big Red?
This is Big Red versus Bevo.
Okay.
Yeah. So Big Red from Western Kentucky.
Okay. What's the
tell me about
the McDonald's character, the big purple guy? You know who I'm talking about.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
He horrifies me. Like my sister Hannah, most of you will know her, won a throw-in competition when she was like, I don't know, 7 or 8 when she played soccer, and they had
Grimace.
They had McDonald's. Like McDonald's was sponsoring it. They had McDonald's mascots at the field.
Yep.
I sobbed because I was so afraid of this big purple blob it was terrifying. This Big Red is basically that, except red.
Mm-hmm.
The only good thing I have to say, nice sneakers.
Yeah.
Good shoes.
Good shoes.
But other than that, Bevo is going through.
Yes, Bevo.
I don't like Big
my
Red.
Boy Bevo. All right, we are down to the last 8 on this side of the bracket. Bracket. What did you say? Brasset?
Brascott. I think.
Brascott. That's
mascot.
right.
And yeah.
Okay, let me tell you who are in our last 4 matchups here of this side of the bracket. Ralphie the Buffalo versus Donald Duck.
Okay.
Nitro versus Sparty. Bevo versus Sebastian. Gator versus Big Red from Arkansas.
Okay.
These are some good matchups.
They are.
I think we're doing a pretty good job here.
Yeah, I agree.
Hopefully we're representing the people.
Yes, that is the goal.
It's important.
But let us know if you have any opposite opinions.
Yeah.
Let us
absolutely
know for sure.
All right. So our next matchup is Ralphie the Buffalo versus Donald Duck.
This is really tough for me.
I don't know that it's that tough for me because I think Ralphie's awesome. But
I also do. I'm going Donald Duck.
Going Donald Duck.
Donald Duck to me is more of like a mascot.
Yeah, 100%.
I really do like the live animal thing.
Yeah.
But I think a mascot is more of a mascot.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I'm with you on Donald Duck. Now, here's an interesting matchup because we've got Nitro versus Sparty. And they're like kind of in the same
This isn't hard for me.
They're kind of in the same vein.
They're like both warriors.
Yeah. But
I'm going Nitro.
Oh,
I gotta go Nitro. I do.
Wow.
This is going back to the whole. I really, honestly, I didn't think Nitro would make it this far for me. But like the more I look at him, it's like he's just cool. He's got a horse.
Interesting.
And this is going back to the whole like human mascots aren't good to me. Like Sparty is cool,
but you think Sparty is a human? You just because, but he's like human. A fake human.
No, I know, but that's what I mean. Like the because most mascots are like animals, but like the mascots that are supposed to like that are humanoid, they make me a little bit uncomfortable.
I'm struggling with this one because I really like Sparty.
I also he's really cool, but I like Nitro better.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. We need a tiebreaker.
Like, hold on, let me ask you this question.
Oh, okay.
Let me give you a scenario.
Yeah.
So you're in this tournament, you're playing ball, and there's like a couple seconds left on the clock.
Yeah.
You go up, you step back, you're about to make a 3, it's a buzzer beater, and you look over, and there's Sparty.
Yeah.
Or there's Nitro. Which one makes you go, I want to win this game?
I think it's Sparty to me.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to call our friend Joel Kelsey.
Okay.
And
Phone a friend.
Yeah, and we're going to see what he says about this.
Here.
Just calling our friend Joel Kelsey.
What up?
Hey, Joel, you are on the North Park Youth Podcast, and we have a question for you.
Sure.
So we are doing a mascot March Madness right now, and Cody and I are having a tough time. Are you in a place that you can Google a couple pictures?
Wait, is the podcast happening right now?
Yes, we are recording the podcast live right
Okay.
now.
Yeah, I got my laptop. in front
Okay,
of me.
so we have a matchup here. It is Sparty from
Yeah.
Michigan State. You probably know Sparty.
Yeah.
Versus Nitro, Knitro.
Okay.
And he's from Central Florida.
Okay.
So you need to give us your vote because we're stuck.
Are they the same guy?
No, I know. Very similar, hey?
Because you're kind of just asking who's going to win in a fight, a Spartan or a Knight.
This is Joel. This is the scenario that I presented to Josh. You're about to make the game-winning buzzer beater 3-point shot in a game, and you glance over, and there's either Sparty or Nitro. Which one gets you more hyped to win a game?
And I said, obviously, Sparty. Just look at those eyebrows.
And I said Nitro. Nitro.
Oh, I thought we were talking like hand-to-hand combat here.
I mean, whatever you think.
Yeah, it is. It is your personal opinion.
Yeah,
so
really what we're saying is which one is the coolest mascot?
yeah.
I don't know, man.
Well, you gotta pick.
You are
You're
the phone a friend
tiebreaker.
tiebreaker.
Wait, who picked who again? Actually, don't.
No,
tell
that's
me.
not
I don't
important.
want to I'm going with Sparty.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Mainly just because of the face.
Right. That's what I was saying. Like, he
See,
just looks so mean and stoic.
That's the negative thing for me. I don't like the human face. The mascots shouldn't be human.
Just in general, Cody doesn't like the human face.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your contribution,
All right.
Joel.
Thanks, Joel.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye. Thank you to Joel Kelsey for jumping in there
Yeah.
and doing the right thing. Sparty moves
Nitro,
on.
Man,
All right.
my boy Nitro.
We have our next matchup, and I feel like you can't take that last round personally on me, okay?
I won't.
Because we've got Bevo versus Sebastian the Ibis slash duck.
You aren't gonna like what I have to say about this one.
Here's the thing. I love Bevo. He's my favorite mascot. But I like the duck, man. He's very cool.
Great mascot.
Yeah.
Plus, again, this is the same reason. What my reasoning for this, anyways, is the same reason we kicked out Ralphie the Buffalo.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, and as cool as it is to have a live animal as your mascot,
Yeah.
and as cool as Bevo is, like the orange, the horns, super aesthetic, super cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Sebastian.
All right, fair enough. Sebastian's moving on. All right, and then I feel like this isn't that hard of a matchup. We've got Gator versus Big Red from Arkansas.
It's Big Red for me.
It's got to be Big Red,
Easily.
right?
I don't even have to look at
Gator's
them.
not even like
he's just a
he
green
beat
Barney
the Nittany
alligator.
Lion because the Nittany Lion's the worst mascot. Maybe not the worst mascot,
One
but
of.
one of the worst.
Yeah.
Nittany Lion only won because Big Green is the worst mascot.
Yeah.
All right, we are down to our final four matchup from
All right.
this side.
Here we go.
So really, it's Elite Eight for the whole tournament because
Right.
there's going to be four on the other side. Anyways,
That'll be next.
so
episode.
we've got Donald Duck versus Sparty. I think it's
man.
got to be Donald.
I
Donald's
also
just such
think
a
it has
classic.
to be Donald.
Just such a classic dude.
Plus, yeah, I think Sparty should have been a last round.
Oh, you're wrong.
Honestly,
But
would have picked Nitro
Oh.
over Donald Duck.
Really?
Yep.
you're wrong, man.
All right,
and then
so-
our last matchup from this side before we get to the
I
the
gotta say,
finals. Oh yeah,
It's going to be really hard for me not to pick Sebastian just because I really want to see a Sebastian Donald Duck face off.
So we've got Sebastian versus Big Red. Big
This,
Red's
I think,
awesome.
This is harder than a potential Donald Duck versus Sebastian.
Yeah.
Because I really like Big Red.
Yeah, Big Red's awesome.
I really like
but
Big Red. It's because I don't know. This is really tough for me.
Here he is, Big Red.
Big Red versus Donald Duck.
You know what? I'll defer to you. Okay, here's the thing. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I think Donald Duck loses to either of these guys.
I agree. I do agree. I think
Sebastian's just so cool.
But
so is Big Red.
Big Red. And you know what? Again, I'm going back to the 3-point scenario.
Yeah.
And out of these two, the one who is giving me I want to win this game. Oh, I don't know.
I know. They both have like mean looking eyebrows, but they're like they're still go ahead.
You know what I love is in any sport when the players celebrate with the mascot.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Who would I be celebrating with here? Here's the thing. Big Red gives me I want to win this game more.
Yeah.
But Sebastian the Duck gives me I want to celebrate with you more.
So who are you picking?
I don't know. That's the thing. Oh man, this is really tough. Really, really tough.
This is tough.
Who are you kind of leaning towards?
I honestly am leaning towards Sebastian. Oh, man. The hat.
Yeah.
The jersey.
There's just something about how clean and it's really nice red on Big Red. The head is too big. I'm going with Sebastian. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry to all the Big Red lovers out
there. We wished for a Duck final.
Yeah, and we
got a Duck final.
Got it.
But I gotta say,
it's kind of anticlimactic because we both already decided that it's Sebastian goes
and we
through.
agree with that, right?
We do, absolutely, yeah.
So Donald Duck is awesome. Yeah.
As Donald Duck is.
Here's the thing. Donald Duck's day has passed. It's Sebastian's time now.
Sebastian rises up.
And our winner from this side of the bracket is Sebastian. We are going to have one more
mascot.
winner. I'm not going to be here next week, but Cody's going to have a guest on who will sit with you and do the whole bracket. And then we'll have our final.
Our final two. Wow, that was a struggle for both of us there.
So we'll have Sebastian versus the winner from the other side of the bracket, and we'll be doing that on Wednesday, March 22nd at Youth. We're going to come up with a winner. We're going to do the poll live and then reveal the answers on the podcast.
Yep.
I'm so excited. Let me just shout out a couple of the should I do that? Like tell you a couple of the names of the people. So we've got Obby the Tiger, we've got Wildcat, we've got Sparky, not Sparty, but Sparky, Pistol Pete. Actually, the Pistols go up against each other. Pay Dirt Pete versus Pistol Pete. Not against each other. Yeah, what did I say? The Pistols? I meant the Petes. But not they may see each other at some point, but who knows? Anyways, it's going to be a great podcast, so make sure you tune in again next week. Enjoy the rest of your March break, everybody.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you again on Monday.
Yeah. Bye, you guys.